When did you watch a trusted institution protect monsters instead of victims? It was a regular Friday when the intercom came on during second period saying, "Attention! All varsity athletes report to the auditorium immediately. All other students stay in your classrooms." Everyone looked around, confused, but we still made our way to the auditorium. In the hallway, coaches and teachers stood by the doors, telling us to keep moving. Some upperclassmen tried to act like it was nothing, but you could feel something wasn't right. The doors closed behind us, and I remember thinking, whatever is about to happen, it's going to be bad. At the front of the auditorium stood the athletic director, the principal, and 2 police officers. They looked just as stiff and uncomfortable as we felt. The athletic director grabbed the microphone, cleared his throat, and said, "We have obtained video evidence of severe hazing within this program." You could have heard a pin drop. He told us that police would be collecting everyone's phones, and anyone caught lying or deleting anything would be expelled. I heard a senior mutter, "See, this is what happens when you let new kids in." My heart was pounding. All I could think about were those tradition rumors, stuff everyone joked about at practice. But nobody ever called it abuse. I had just made varsity that fall, so a lot of this was still new to me. But I already knew enough to be scared. They started pulling us out in groups, interviewing us in the nurse's office. My group went second. The cop in the room didn't waste any time. He asked, "Did you participate in or witness any initiations or hazing rituals this season?" I didn't answer. Then the nurse laid out photos. Rope burns on wrists, huge bruises, what looked like a bite mark on someone's shoulder. When I still didn't say anything, the cop dumped a bag on the table. "Recognize these?" Inside were bars of soap, a paddle, duct tape, eggs, and a coil of rope. "What about the showers?" he asked. "What games did the seniors make you play?" I just shook my head. He slid another photo across the table. This time it was of a sophomore, completely naked, shivering and crying under freezing water. My throat closed up. I said I didn't remember anything. Later they lined up all the freshmen and sophomores and made us strip down to our shorts. The nurse took photos of every bruise, scrape, and cut. Some guys cried quietly. Others just stared at the wall. The police asked if anyone had ever filmed the initiation. Nobody said anything at first. Then a freshman broke the silence and said yes. That's when it got real. They separated us after that. I could hear someone sobbing in the hallway. Hours later, we were all called back to the auditorium. The principal stood up and said, "We have found hidden cameras in the locker room and showers. Seniors and 2 assistant coaches were responsible for setting them up and recording everything.